Welcome back to the GymGuy training series. Today's training is one of my favorites because we're going to talk about mindset. And everything that we do when it comes to getting in shape or self-development, it all begins at mindset. And over the years, you naturally adopt certain mindsets that allow you to be successful or unsuccessful. So what we want to do is kind of take a look behind the curtain and see what we can do on a daily basis to improve our mindset and create the reality that we want. Your mindset holds the key to unlocking your true potential and manifesting the life you desire. Everything that you've ever thought of started in your imagination first before it became reality. So we have to go back to the imagination, to the fourth dimension, to create the reality in the third dimension. Everything you see around you right now is from the mindset that you've adopted since you were younger. We begin to prune our mindset, then over time, our reality will shift. Our reality cannot shift instantaneously because if it did, every time you had a negative thought, you would manifest something negative and it would create chaos in the world. So there's a time delay when it comes to manifesting what you want, but you have to be faithful. So when you're changing your mindset from one of scarcity to abundance and you get a new bill or you lose money, you have to remember that's coming from your old beliefs. So we're creating new beliefs, which create new thoughts, new emotions, and new actions. This is the teaching of Neville Goddard. Number one, anything is possible, right? The first spiritual law is pure potentiality. Everything you see around you is made up of atoms. It's all frequency. Our brains are interpreting as matter, but atoms are 99.9% empty space. So it's really just information that our brains are slowing down, condensing, and interpreting for us. So anything is possible in the realm of spirit. Consciousness shapes reality. Our thoughts, our beliefs, like I said before, your beliefs, if you believe that you're good with women, then your thoughts are going to be that of someone who is good with women. Your emotions are going to be confident and your actions are going to be asking women out. If you believe that you're bad with women, then your thoughts are going to be, I'm not good at talking to girls. I'm bad in bed. And then it's going to go into feeling like shit. And then you're not going to be able to perform the way you want, or you're not going to be able to ask the girl out. So you have to realize that your consciousness and your beliefs shape everything around you. And through this, through your imagination and through your beliefs and visualizations and feelings, you can create your own reality. There are two states of being, powerful and primal. When you're in a primal state, you're in a stressed out state. When you're in a powerful state, you're in a manifestation state. But you can't be in both at the same time. You're either stressed out or you know that everything's going to work out. Either way, the energy you're using is the same. So you want to use the energy for faith, not for fear. Once you think about something, say we'll go back to the example of a woman. You want to ask the girl out, but you think she's going to reject you. That right there is a limiting belief. That's not true. You're making up that story. She probably is interested in you as much as you're interested in her, but you're creating this limiting belief in your head. It's causing you anxiety because your body's telling you it's not true. When you feel anxiety, fear, or trepidation, typically it's a limiting belief. So instead of being like, I'm not good with women, think, I'm good with women. Women love me. Those little shifts right there, I don't have enough money. I've always had enough money, begin to make you feel better. And that feeling attracts what you want into the world because the universe doesn't speak English or Spanish or Chinese. It speaks feeling. This is how you truly unlock your potential to do whatever it is you want. It's manifesting the belief structure that allows you to navigate this reality in any way that you want. Your imagination is what creates your reality. So you have to spend time imagining. You can't just go through life doing. You have to be. You're a human being. You're not a human doing. And finally, the power of assumption. Assuming the state of your desired outcome is the key to making it a reality. You have to dress for the job that you want and become a football player. When I was 18 years old, I I never played it down in high school, and I was athletic. I wanted to become a football player. I was 5'10", 200 pounds. It seemed like football players were around that size. I played football all my life in the park, without pads on. And I was like, you know what? I'm as good as some of these guys, so I'm going to go out for a football team. So I found a football team. Florida International University was starting their football team, so I knew it was a good opportunity for me to get in there. And I started working out every single day, training specifically for football. I used to go to FIU gym where the athletes trained, and I would train with them. I was assuming that I was already on the team. And then when the tryouts came, I did really well, and I got accepted, and I walked on without even playing in high school. So I know for a fact that if you dream something and you want it bad enough, you can do it. Now, how do you do it? The law of assumption. Assume the state. You have to assume the state of what you want. If you want abundance, you have to assume the state of being abundant. If you've never had $1 million in your life, then how are you supposed to feel like you have $1 million? Well, you have to look back at your life when you have been abundant in other ways. Abundance is not just in wealth, it is in friendships. Abundance is in tips. So you have to think about times where you had an abundance of something and how that felt, and just assume that feeling all day long. And anytime something comes up to derail you, like a bill, you think, this is from my past, got this, it's all good. And then you embody that feeling and those emotions. So how does it feel to be abundant? How does it feel to be good with women? How does it feel to be strong? Those feelings are what you need to walk through life with so that you can begin to manifest that into your life. And you need to align your thoughts, your words, and your actions with these. Nobody's going to get rich sitting on their ass meditating all day. You meditate, you create an idea, and then you take inspired action and you create that idea. And you work around the challenges knowing that everything is going to work out as long as you continue to take inspired action and continue to imagine. So what are some techniques to do this? Well, of course, you have to close your eyes. You have to shut out everything else. Put on some nice music. Think about what you want. Think about what you desire. Don't think about how you're going to get it, because the universe has a lot more tools than you do. So don't worry about how. Don't be somebody who's thinking, yeah, I want to make $10,000. Fuck that. Fuck that. If you can manifest, why not manifest $10 million? What do you really want? Step. Do you want to travel? Where do you want to travel? Do you want to travel? Where do you want to travel? What does that look like? Picture yourself there. How does it sound? How does it smell? Is there people around? The more detailed you can imagine, the more likely you are to manifest. And continue to do it. Don't do it one day. Don't do it one day and think that you've done enough. No, you haven't done enough. You got to continue to manifest. You have to continue to visualize until it manifests. Now, on top of visualizing it, you have to feel how it feels. How does it feel to be in this new country? How does it feel to look at your bank account and see those big numbers? How does it feel to be with the woman of your dreams? Feel it, visualize it, feel it. Repetition and persistence. Consistently practicing visualization and feeling techniques to impress your desired reality into your subconscious, because that's what it's about. We're rebuilding our subconscious. Our subconscious has been created through our teachers, through our parents, through society. Everything that we've been taught from a young age has been a matrix, a prison, and it's created the beliefs, which create the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions that we're taking. So now it's time to unlearn everything that was taught to us and relearn how we can control our own mindset and can control our own life. Like with this right now, I imagined creating this community, and then I had to actually think about what I wanted to talk about. I had to put it on video. I have to record it. I have to edit it. And that's the steps I need to take. As I'm recording this video right now, there's literally no community members. But if you're watching this right now, that means you're a community member. So that's how you create what you want. You start from what you want, and then you be persistent about it, and you let the universe do what it does. Overcoming limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs is what's keeping all of us from being successful. We all have them on many different levels. But once you become aware that they exist and that your feelings will tell you when you're in a limiting belief, remember, primal state, when you don't feel good, you feel scared, you feel fear, that's a limiting belief, then you can change it. I'm not going to have enough money to pay my rent this month. I always got enough money. Money keeps coming to me. It's crazy. I'm not going to get the girl. I'm going to get the girl. I'm going to get many girls. Girls love me. Changing that belief in your head, it makes you feel better instantly, knowing the universe has your back. There's nothing more powerful than the supreme intelligence. And if it's on your side, anything is possible. Number 2, challenge and reframe. Just like I said, when you recognize the limiting belief, when you're aware of it, reframe it. Continue to reframe it. It's going to keep coming back up because it's ingrained in your brain. It's actually physically in your brain through neural networks. So we got to stop that neural network and then create a new one. It's called neural pruning. We're going to prune the old beliefs and we're going to create empowered beliefs. So you have your limited beliefs or your empowering beliefs. Both of them are beliefs. Both of them are fake. You might as well believe in the empowering one. It's the same energy, faith or fear. You can't have both. And in the beginning, you're going to think this is bullshit. But as you do more studying, as you do more research, as you meditate more, you're going to understand that reality is way different than what you think it is. And we don't have all the answers to how to navigate this, but we have practices, we have tools, and these are the tools and these are the practices that we can use to create empowered beliefs and then manifest what it is we really want once we get clear on what we want. So how do we do this? Well, of course, like I said, meditation. Every single day, spend 10 to 20 minutes, even longer when you can, in a meditative state, imagining what you want. Journal, write down what you want, put it into the universe, take it from your mind, put it into physical reality, writing down what you want and then meditating on what you want. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Just worry about what you want and eliminate any resistance. I can't do that. I don't have a business. I can't make $1 million. I don't have a business. Now you're creating resistance. How do you know? The universe can't create something for you, a partnership, win the lottery, create value somehow through what you've learned in life and be inspired to start that business. You have to realize that you are the limiting factor. The universe is here to help you as long as you don't set roadblocks in front of you. Affirmations. An affirmation is just affirming what you already believe. I'm abundant, wealth travels to me. I'm healthy, I'm healing, I'm great with women. These are the things that we focus on. Our wealth, our health, and our relationships. You can have them all if you believe that you can have them all, and you teach yourself through the neural networks that they are for you. In visualization, when you're meditating, you have to imagine, you have to visualize, you have to bring in your senses, and you have to be clear on what you desire. So clear on what you desire, visualize it, and don't worry about how it's going to happen. Assume the feeling, this feels amazing, I'm successful, I'm strong, I'm attractive, I'm wealthy. You are all those things. Whatever you believe you are, you are. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So in conclusion, for this short course on mindset, we will be diving deeper into this as we go through our coaching calls. So make sure you're on the coaching calls. And I will be expanding the curriculum, but this is the very first video. This is an overview of what it means to build your own mindset. So I want you to start thinking about your limiting beliefs. When you feel fear, when you feel stress, I want you to start switching that belief and maintain your faith. Don't live in fear, live in faith. The universe will provide. Luckily for us, things don't manifest instantly or crazy shit would be happening all the time. But if you're persistent and you tell the universe what you want, you assume the feeling, you will attract it. I'll see you on the next one.